See if this works. We are live, Jay. Just so you know.
I don't. But, are we?
We are. I don't know if it's.
Are we recording in live?
Yeah. I'm waiting for some feedback on the quality before I call it a thing.
Drizzle is camping.
It's the best thing to do while you're camping is watch Drunk Tech Support.
Oh, that's what I wrote. How do you not bring your home PC with you, bro?
Oh, Drizzle.
I gotta stop hitting my desk. I've been noticing that in the pods a lot of that
Yeah.
thing you used to do that annoyed the crap out of me.
You mean this?
Yeah. Yes. The best thing to do is to hook your microphone clamp onto something that's not part of your desk.
Yes.
But I don't have anything to do that with right now.
Oh, wow, unfortunate. So,
Are we doing the show or?
I mean, we're doing it if you're doing it. I mean, I just don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves and find out the stream sucks, you know.
Oh, I can check. I got
Well, there you go. You go check.
You go check.
You check. I'm not getting any errors from OBS that were like exceeding the encoding capabilities of the.
Ooh, you look nice.
Thanks.
Yeah, this is all in high def and shit. What the frick? Like when I go back.
It's because it's an iPad.
Oh, you think that's what it is?
Yeah.
As opposed to my like 4K gaming monitor that I'm looking at it on.
Right.
Hold on, I guess. Listening. Yep, we're good. We look great.
Fantastic.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. I love when a plan comes together.
Yeah.
So, welcome to Drunk Tech Support.
Hey, welcome to Drunk Tech Support. I had something clever for the intro.
Was it really clever though?
Oh, our intros preoccupy a large portion of my brain.
During
During the week, I'm like, how am I gonna?
Really?
Yeah, how am I gonna like make Rich look bad this week?
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're doing a new thing. This is our first time ever broadcasting from my iMac. And it took a lot of work this week to get it all set up, and I thought we were good. And I just got confirmation from Andy as well. We do look good. So, but I'm very happy. Like, everything kind of came together. It took a while, but
We had a scare at launch.
yeah.
At liftoff, we immediately got an error. But
Yeah. But I was able to get around it. So, yeah. And the one thing I know for sure is that the hardware encoding is working for the local recording. So if all else fails, we'll just delete every mention of this episode on the internet and we'll just replace it with our our recording.
I just want to say, shame on you, Drizzle, for not being available tonight.
I know. Who goes camping?
I know, right? I had stuff to give away, too. We got new merch, and this was going to be like a special give out that I'm doing.
You're talking about the merch. Hey. Oh, there it is.
Hey, so this is I've been inspired by people commenting during our show. So, you can get the official #ReplaceJ t-shirt from Drunk Tech Support. Seriously, if anyone wants one, I will pay and have it made and mailed.
Andy, does it come in black?
Of course it does.
Oh, fantastic. If you don't already, make sure you have the chat pulled up on your end, since you can't see.
I do, but I didn't see Andy's chat.
Oh, he's on Twitch.
So wait, I gotta be logged in like multiple devices here?
Or Restream.
Yeah, but I don't have the login information for that.
Oh, well, I can share that with you. But for now...
Hey, Andy, what's up? I can't see the chat. Because Rich has got our whole setup duct tape and zip tied together.
No,
I used to be able to see the chat.
Really, what it comes down to is I was so focused on getting the hardware encoding working for our show, which is the most important. I never tested the virtual camera that I used to feed back the show to you.
Yes.
So that's why. So there was a reason behind it.
Oh, dude, do you see the shirt I'm wearing?
I did. That's fantastic.
And Brew, bro.
And your Pikachu shorts.
Oh yeah, I bought these today. Walmart.
I also attempted to color my hair, Andy, to blue. As you can see, only the gray is blue. Everything else back to normal.
He's just got like these 2 blue spots now.
Yeah.
I can mail you the lightning part of my hair dye because my hair was already light.
Oh no, I have some.
So I did a spot of blue in the front, which I think I could still pull off.
And I guess I should continue to read what's in the chat since you can't see it.
Oh shit. Well, unless you're gonna get me the restream.
Oh yeah. Well, I can do that.
You said he's on Twitch. I'll just switch to Twitch.
There you go. Switch to Twitch.
Switch to Twitch.
Yeah. Andy said he feels like you have a different hair color and style every week, but he says you're looking pretty metal today.
Thank you. I've been trying to get back to my like goth roots.
Yeah.
Check it out. Check out my pointless.
Nice.
I got a bracelet, bro.
It doesn't have spikes on it though. It needs to have spikes if you really want to.
It's got. Yeah, you're right. You check out the earrings. It's got spikes.
Nice.
There's like little jagged things on it.
So I was worried when we came in because we didn't have a whole lot of notes, but turns out like I think we have enough to do at least an hour-long show, but definitely not a 2-hour like we have been, which is good.
Yeah,
I think we lose people's interest around hour 1.5.
Yeah, and yeah, Andy, if you skim through, oh, I'm sorry, Rich deleted them all. Our podcasts, I frequently change my look and hair.
Let's not talk about how much I delete things.
That's got to come up at least once an episode, Rich. I like your layout now. It's much more techie.
Yeah, using the iMac's mounted on the wall here, so you can now see a totally different part of the room. So some old computer stuff, and it's more me than the bunk bed and the toys.
Yeah. What's with like the Indiana Jones chest behind you?
It's African. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay.
This
belongs in a museum.
Yeah. No, it's actually from Ghana, and it was made by driftwood, that washed up on the ocean.
Frickin' white boy just appropriating all that black culture.
Blah,
this'll look good in my.
Actually, my mother-in-law was working there for a few years, and she brought it home and gave it to us. So
yeah, was she bringing Jesus to the
no.
ignorant natives and then stole some of their Okay, I'm sorry. I'm in attack mode right now. I'm sorry.
No, she actually works for a 3-letter agency, and we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
So, no.
SEX.
Not playing this.
Okay, fine. Whatever. Moving on. So anyway, I hashtag replace Jay. Anyone wants a shirt? Message us. I will pay for and mail one to you. To spread the word about our awesome show.
I was so Jesus Christ.
And coming up next, we'll have that one too.
Going back, I skipped right over the comment before Andy and your hairstyles, but Sammy said she tuned in for whatever the stream was the other day that you were doing, and she said no cam, no mic. Come on, man.
Yeah, I know. I was just testing our streaming capabilities, so I don't know.
Well, you were doing that on your Xbox, weren't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that all streams fine. I was playing Fallout. I started playing Fallout 3 because I haven't played it in 11 years.
Right.
I've been getting into. Do you want to get into game stuff?
I mean, we can. Yeah.
Since I'm kind of segueing us into it.
Sure.
I'm loving all the classic Xbox 360 and original Xbox games that they're offering.
So much fun.
Yeah. Now I heard or I saw something in the notes about this, Rich, about the Xbox Gold stuff. What is this about them not offering free games?
Yeah,
anymore?
so apparently they've reached the limit of what they can provide to the catalog, and they're not going to add any new Xbox 360 games.
What the hell's controlling the limit of the catalog?
Probably money. I mean, let's be realistic. It's not.
That's how much we said we'd put in there, and
Yeah.
we did it. So we're
And
not
we
gonna
did
go
it.
above and beyond.
Yeah. Screw that.
We got your money.
So I don't know. I don't know if they reached the limit with Xbox OG before I bought an Xbox Series X, or if they just haven't reached the limit yet on the OG games. But yeah, 360
Is this both OG and 360 games?
No, it said just 360 in the article I read. So
I don't understand.
I don't either.
There's so many good games. Well, I bet this makes sense because they're not coming out with like new, fresh, original titles anymore.
Right.
They're just like remastering old games. So maybe they're like, instead of giving all these games to people, and the people that haven't played these before,
Let's sell them.
let's sell them. Right now I'm playing Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare, which was Call of Duty 4, I believe, which I never played back on the 360. I started playing Modern Warfare 2 when I got in the COD, and so now I can go back and play Modern Warfare because they updated all the graphics and crap for it, and they're gonna be doing that with Modern Warfare 2 coming up soon. I might actually pre-order it. I'm kind of super excited about this, but I was let down before.
Yeah, by the whole.
But this is an
thing.
EA.
It makes me wonder though. Like, I know we kind of assume it's money, but maybe it's the work that goes into it as well. Because you got to imagine there's a lot of work that goes into remastering a game. And I'm willing to bet people are more interested in the remastered games than they are the old crappy ones, especially with our nice fancy 4K TVs that we have now.
Yeah, and I mean, what do they just have to update the textures, right?
Well, I'm sure there's more to it than just the textures. I mean,
Well, so they're stopping adding to the catalog, but they are also dropping games from Game Pass. Is there a possibility that they're gonna like? I know Game Pass will drop games. I don't know. Do they drop the older ones at certain points?
I don't know. I haven't looked into how it works at all, so I have no idea.
Wow, way to get prepared for an episode, Rich.
Well, no,
tons of questions about this, and you didn't do any research.
I was only talking about the 360
I would
games.
never do that.
Whatever.
I was just listening to an episode where I did exactly that. Where I read the fake news. I was like, hey guys, listen to this bullshit article about EA. That's completely false. They're what is all this crap? Yeah, this is just an article about how they're okay. So that's dumb. Because I had hopes for some games coming to Game Pass. I really wanted to see Malice come. I know it wasn't like a hugely popular game, or Future Tactics.
Yeah.
Which I'm still trying. I might actually just get a physical disc copy of it. It's like a turn-based game. It's like an early destructible environment game.
Okay.
Like if you launch a missile and it hits the ground, it'll leave a crater. Like everything in the environment is destructible. It's pretty fun.
But does the game still run unlike the giant crater that I put in our Minecraft world?
Yes, Rich. That was a weird callback to you screwing up our Minecraft server. You see why I don't I make everything vanilla when I'm running.
So that I don't mess with it?
Yeah.
People
People are like, oh yeah, we're just gonna install all these cool mods. I don't know what it does. I'm just gonna install it.
Yeah.
Breaks the game. So be it. I'm very vanilla. I like my sex missionary, and I like Minecraft. I'm not vanilla. I use mods, but I'm very picky about.
I really thought you were gonna be like, I use handcuffs or something like that.
In Minecraft?
No. Oh, shit.
In bed.
In bed.
Handcuffs are not comfortable, dude.
No.
Maybe fuzzy handcuffs.
Especially when you're in the back of a car and you have to sit on them.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I get flashbacks when handcuffs are used in bed. I'm like, oh god, no.
So Fedora 36 is a thing now.
Yes, what's up with that?
It's like fancy just for fancy's sake, I think. It's got I don't know.
Fedora, the term fedora has a bad connotation nowadays, wouldn't you say?
It's like, I mean, I think it goes with my interpretation of the OS. A fedora is just fancy for fancy's sake. It's not like actually fancy. It's somebody trying way too hard to be fancy and then failing miserably at it.
Yeah. So it must be they use KDE?
No.
Gnome.
Well,
Gnome's not that high fancy.
Gnome
KDE's like
42.
This looks like Ubuntu. I'm looking at So what's so special about Fedora, Rich?
Nothing. I just haven't used
What's so special about the different versions of Linux? They're all just...
Well, I mean, it depends on what we're talking about. If we're talking about, like, specialized distros...
I guess it's what's installed on it, which kernel it's running, is pretty much it. Because you can install anything on any version of Linux. Well, I mean, there's exceptions, but... is it just how it's prepackaged out of the box? Or... I guess it's got its own development team.
I mean, I guess Fedora is probably... It's probably more geared towards people that don't know anything about Linux. You know?
I would think Ubuntu would be that.
Like, well, Ubuntu and Fedora Workstation are both probably consumer-targeted OSs.
Does this have tablet mode? I'm looking at screenshots of it, and it looks very tablet-y.
I don't know. I mean, the OS itself is kind of tablet-y. Maybe it's just made that way on purpose, but... But
I wonder if there's a...
Yes, Andy, we know you like Linux Mint. You don't have to keep saying it.
Hey, I like Mint. I use Mint, Andy. It's a great OS.
Yeah.
And,
I don't know, for like real work
did
stuff...
Did Debian die? Debian's what I used to use back in the day. That's dead now, right?
No, it's not dead. He's dead, but the OS isn't dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
No, Debian is actually my go-to. That's what I always use when I'm... Like, for my home projects and stuff. But for work, it's always Red Hat based. Previously, it was CentOS, but now I'm thanks to Andy, actually, I'm using Alma Linux. And
Elmo Linux?
Alma. A-L-M-A.
Like Almo? Alma.
Alma
Mater?
Saying it like you're from Boston.
Alma Mater. Yeah, it's just another...
It's based on Red Hat Linux, and so all the commands are very similar, and things... I mean, there's not a lot of difference between the two, honestly. And you don't have to pay for it, so, you know.
Yeah.
That's the big selling point right there, is you don't have to buy it.
Yes, and Linux has now become so user-friendly now, whereas back in the day, it was very niche.
Yeah.
We were talking before the show. I was trying to install Red Hat 4, I still have it. I think we talked about it. I have it's like 12 CDs.
Yeah.
That's the exact one that I tried to install on this, I don't know, Lenovo.
I'm pretty sure
IBM ThinkPad that I had.
I'm pretty sure I still have a Slackware 2.0 over here somewhere, from 94 or something like that.
Wow. Yeah, back in the day before your drivers were easily installed.
Yeah.
I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
You want a video card? Oh yeah, you gotta build that from source, yo.
Yeah. Or if somebody hasn't done it yet.
Yeah.
You got to do it yourself. Here's a tutorial. Have fun. Bye. So yeah, I installed Linux back in the day when I was interested in it, but not proficient. I would install it, and if That's how I picked my version of Linux. If I installed it and it didn't have all the drivers, I would just delete it and go to a different version. That's pretty much
man, that's
how
funny.
I picked. Debian, I used that first to install on a PowerPC Mac,
Oh.
which was fun.
I used to use Yellow Dog Linux on my PowerPCs.
That is a paid sellout version.
What?
Isn't it?
I don't think you have to pay for it. I never did.
Did you? I think it is.
No, I don't think it is.
Or they...
Open source operating system? I mean...
Alright. It's discontinued.
Yeah, they don't make it anymore.
I feel like I came across...
But it was great. I used to run it on my...
There's so many versions of Linux, like, you can't keep track of all of them.
Yeah. I used to run Yellow Dog on my old G3 Bondi Blue iMac.
Mm-hmm.
It was like my favorite. And then...
I love Debian on a PowerPC Mac. It ran so well compared to the OS at the time.
I'm still mad at myself for putting that old iMac on the street when I moved.
Oh, well, you got a new Mac to play with.
I do, but I don't want a new one. I want the old one, like this. My classic Mac.
Yeah, we should somehow get both of ours working and, like, networked somehow.
So I think I'm going to buy this thing I found online. Somebody built a... Well, no. I'm getting there. Chill.
Okay, sorry.
Somebody built a cable to go from the old Mac serial cable, the proprietary one, to an actual 9-pin serial cable, the DB9 connector.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking of buying one of those because I have old computers with DB9. Actually, I got one right here, my Windows 98 computer. And I could easily transfer files that way without having to put things on floppy and copy them over. And
that would make a lot easier.
Yeah.
Or you could find one of those compact flash things that I'm still looking for.
Yeah. I still have to. So the screws on the back of my Mac Classic are stripped. So I'm gonna have to get a drill to drill them out, and hopefully not break the plastic, so that I can put new screws in and they could work. But
yeah. Are you gonna ultra bright it?
Yeah, eventually.
Retro bright.
My Tandy was supposed to be the first project, and that one's gonna be a lot harder because I've had that since 1987, and I've never tried to clean it. I used to be kind of a pig, so.
Yeah, you were.
Damn it, Andy.
What, Linux Mint or
No. He said I stripped your mom's screws.
Oh, now I just see it. So even if I'm looking at the chat, I'm on a delay.
Log in to Restream.
Did you send me the credentials?
I copied it to my clipboard, but I never sent it to you.
Jesus Christ. Boom, roasted.
Yeah.
Stripped your mom's screws. Yeah, Linux is great. I used to make fun of the Linux kids back when I was in tech school. You remember my Linux guy video? That's based off the Linux guy.
Yeah.
From when I was in tech school, those guys that are like, I installed Linux on my watch.
I don't know that we've shared the Linux guy video with...
I think it's gone. I think I might have taken it down or privated it.
Privated it?
Privated it?
No, there is no plain text password sharing. I'm sending it in an encrypted Facebook Messenger post.
Yeah, it's like a zip file that's like encrypted, and he's sending it through Signal. And
I just wanted to see Andy's reaction.
He's
to
blinking
Facebook
the
Messenger.
encryption password to me in Morse code.
At least we have two-factor enabled. Chilled, Andy. Damn.
People and their security.
I'm gonna reach through the computer and kill you, he says. So yeah.
So that password.
That
protection is like.
No, the password that's in here saved is not gonna work because I forgot I logged in with Gmail. So just log in with the Google account and you have that info.
Log into Restream with the Google account.
The Google.
All hail Google. Did we have? So I bought a new Elite 2 controller for the Xbox today. And I'm going to send Rich my old one.
So
Because,
I will have a better controller.
well, you gotta do some work to it first. I got sick of it. My brother got it for me like a year ago, and apparently I guess initially the first batch were problematic. They had all sorts of like problems with like the sensors and like, so the one I'm setting to Rich, if you just like set the controller down, the joystick will think that it's being pushed forward.
It's called
so
drift.
Drift, yeah, joystick drift. I got some switch cleaner and didn't seem to do anything. And I don't want to dismantle the whole thing. And the A button, you have to apply way too much pressure to make it think it's being pressed down. I noticed that when I'm playing Tony Hawk, because you got to hold that button down and let go when you want to jump.
Ew.
I noticed that I'm just like jumping. So there's like it's like not sensitive enough or something, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Gotcha.
Restream plan. Okay. Wow, this is using the same exact template as. Remember I was telling you about the web podcasting services?
Oh, yeah.
I was just looking into one. They're using the same exact template. I just had to like double check to make sure I'm not. They must be. They might be owned by the same company.
Maybe.
Okay, so
the old agar.io theory. Everything just eats everything else up.
Blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I highly recommend the Elite 2 controller. We're making fun of it in the previous episode about how they probably just put chunks of metal inside of it to make it feel heavy.
Oh, I meant to tell you, and I'm glad I saved it for the show. I did it accidentally, but I did. I had a thermometer, a meat thermometer for my smoker, and it's all digital readout and everything. You just stick it in the meat, and it tells you the temperature. Mm-hmm. And I left it outside in the rain, so I was trying to fix it, so I was like taking it apart, and I swear to God, I opened it, and there was just a big hunk of metal screwed into the side of it. I was like, oh my God.
Are you sure it wasn't for like, I don't know, temperature reasons?
Nope. It works fine without it.
I mean, some things need to have weight added to them because they're too light.
Yeah.
To begin with, but yeah, and we talked about.
Well, I mean, when you're stabbing a big old piece of meat, you probably want something with some weight behind it.
Some weight to it, yeah. You want to feel it. All right, so I am in Restream. So, do I just look at the chat?
So go where you can see our video as it streams, the preview, and then on the right there's two tabs. Just hit the right tab that says chat. Tab. One says like update titles, and then it's the next tab is chat.
Start a studio. Set up for OBS.
Set up for OBS. Yeah, set up for OBS.
Oh, okay.
And then go to chat, top right.
Chat.
Yep. Look at that. Test.
Yay! I don't see anything.
Hi, Restream.
Hey, somebody replies so I can see if this is working because I don't see any of the old chat.
No, you won't.
Hey, reply. Cool. Tech support on stream. That's us.
That's us. I love how we're we haven't
so
done any
that
actual tech support since our second episode, but
I know, which I'm still down for, man. We could. Well, we assume people would be listening to our show.
True.
It not being just this empty echo chamber of just you and me.
Like I guess if somebody did join this chat that was not a friend of ours, we could offer to fix their shit.
Yeah, like we've done exactly one time.
One time
in the past, and it was somebody related to you.
That doesn't matter. No one needs to know.
I don't know. Like, do you think we're not entertaining, or I think it's just our lack of ability to promote and the sheer volume of other shows and stuff out there right now.
That's probably part of it, I'm sure. Plus, we don't put any effort into any promotion or, you know.
Yeah. Maybe I'm going to change that, Rich.
Okay.
Everyone, message me for a hashtag replace Jay shirt. And if you get one, you got to wear it in public. Offer
ends this week.
Yes. And this isn't like the fuck the moon shirt. You can actually wear it in public. Which I didn't think about ahead of time.
Oh my god. Do you still have that shirt?
Drizzle has it.
Oh, you gave it to Drizzle?
Yeah.
Damn it. He's not even watching the damn show.
I know. What the fuck, Drizzle? Camping? You gotta go glamping, man. You gotta bring... Oh, what do you say? I think he said his girlfriend would kill him if he brought his computer.
Well, I think his girlfriend needs to get into the show, too. I mean...
Yeah, that's true, Drizzle. Why aren't you getting people around you interested in the show? I could have sworn... I think he did get somebody to join our show at one point.
I really want to go glamping in one of those big... what do they call them? Yurts? The big tent things? You know what I'm talking about?
A yurt?
I think they're called yurts.
Isn't that like a giant gazebo?
No. Tent? No, they're like round, and then they have like a peaked roof.
Like a circus tent.
Kind of, but not the same.
Sure, Rich. The answer is yes. I will go with you.
Okay, good.
That's
all that really matters.
I'd love to go camping. Actually, that's something I'm interested in.
I actually like going camping. Well, move to Washington and I'll go camping with you all the time.
All right. Yeah, we'll do that and start a business and
yeah.
I'll live in your spare bedroom.
We've
already established there's no...
Just sit in the bunk bed right here and then I can turn the camera and we can just do our show.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. If that ever happens, we can't tell anyone.
Yeah.
Until we record an episode, and then I'm just suddenly in your room.
Right. So this is a yurt. This is a yurt.
Oh,
yeah, you can't see it because you're not seeing me, but...
Is this up to date? This is an update. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so that's... Yeah. I feel like there should be a fire in the center, and then like a bunch of...
Sometimes people do stuff like...
Like a sweat lodge.
Yeah. But people actually live in those things. I've watched those. There's a show I used to watch that there hasn't been any new episodes that I've seen for a while, but it's called Alone, and it's like a survival show where they send a person out with a waterproof case of camera equipment and batteries, and they could take 10 items, and they just got to survive off the land in these crazy places.
Isn't that Scared, Naked, and Alone?
Kind of, but it's not produced really well. It's like a dude on a camera in the woods alone. It's really it's the real deal.
Low budget.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not low budget intentionally. It's low budget because it's real. You know.
Gotcha.
And people have seriously had encounters.
It's not
where
like Survivor.
Right. These people have actually had encounters where they've almost been mauled by bears and shit.
Oh shit!
It's pretty hardcore. But anyways, there was a dude on there, and they give you a history of their life and why they want to be on the show and everything. And this guy was living in a yurt with his wife and 2 kids, I think he had.
Yurt.
And they had a whole house in there. It's just a piece of canvas, but people live in it.
I'd love to camp and hike and shit.
Me too.
Does anyone out there knows how do you make friends in your 40s?
This whole this yurt I just showed the picture of.
Yeah.
$600 on Amazon.
Yeah, but it's just like a piece of cloth. It's there's nothing to it.
And that's a problem. Why?
I don't know. We could be making money. Drunk tech support license yurts. With hashtag replace Jay written on the side.
That'd be awesome.
Sammy Lubug wants to go glamping so bad. Oh, but they're all in Texas, right? Let's say we all go on a road trip. Camping road trip.
A camping road trip.
Yeah.
I think that's called backpacking.
Oh, whatever. No, we'd have cars too.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
You just like drive somewhere and camp. So once again, I can't say enough about the Elite Controller 2. I got a nice shiny brand new one. Rich is gonna actually do the work and take it apart. You should record that.
I will.
Because I looked it up and it looked kind of like a pain in my ass. And I was
I'll tell you what, the Switch was really hard. I had two Switch controllers with drift, and I fixed both of them, but they were really hard.
You think you could fix my my Oculus controller?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I feel so...
I don't know anything about the inside, so...
You always like the Xbox controller. You're like, yeah, I fixed so many joy.
If they follow the same concept... And then I'm like,
oh, well, this has got a joystick. You're like, oh.
If they have the same concept on the inside as the Nintendo Switch analog sticks, then yes. So,
well, I don't have much confidence in you now.
Maybe that's what's wrong with our show.
No confidence?
Too many jokes.
Either somebody just got shot or another firework went off.
That's probably a firework.
I love July.
Then again, you do live in the ghetto.
I do not live in the ghetto. I live on the border of the ghetto.
Okay, ghetto-ish.
I'm in the North End, Rich, where I don't know how all these businesses ended up in the North End. It's like residential and business mixed together. It must be like a lot of private practices because it's like houses.
Oh.
But they got like a business sign out, like dentists and shit. Yeah. Fascinating.
Fascinating.
So that's all I had to say about the Elite Controller 2. Rich, you gotta text me your new address, and I'll mail that to you. Oh, speaking of mail, I got to send my Lenovo back.
Oh.
Guess how much longer the warranty would have covered it?
Like 5 days.
Like a month.
Nice.
And I didn't even buy it, 4 or 5 months ago.
Wow. What is it, a 3-month warranty or something?
Yeah. No, it should be like at least a year.
Yeah, you would think most manufacturers do a year warranty. That's kind of standard
Best Buy, maybe, do they like hold on to models for a long time? Like,
I don't know.
Could it have been I bought like a year-old model that was just sitting there?
It still would have been under manufacturer warranty from the date you bought it. So maybe somebody bought it and then returned it and they resold it to you and they'd already registered.
That could be it.
I don't know.
Well, I don't, because they didn't. Unless they looked it up in the computer, they didn't know where I bought it or when.
No, they know.
They're just like, it's covered. Oh, they know.
Yeah, they send batches with serial numbers and they know where it all goes.
Okay, fine. So anyway, they were actually really quick to initiate an RMA. They almost as if they were aware that there was a problem.
Yeah. Kind of like when you call another department at the office and like, hey, exchange server's not working. What's going on? And they're like, I don't know. It's working for me. And they, they just fixed something just then.
Yeah. As of right now, it's working. I don't know what you're talking about. Idiot.
Idiot. Yeah.
I'm guilty of doing that.
Not me.
Shut up. You do that all the time.
To you?
Oh, wow. All right. Wow.
At work, I'm very serious.
I got no respect for you.
I'm very serious at work.
Wow. Why can't you take our friendship seriously, Rich?
Because I know you'll have the same sense of humor as me and you'll find it funny.
It's hilarious. It adds for so many fun stories. Hey, remember that time that Rich berated me because something worked when I said it didn't, but it only worked because he fixed it, and then he started berating me for it? Yeah. Fuck you, Rich.
Yeah.
But what the hell was I just gonna talk about? Wait, I had something like in between. What did you just bring up? My laptop.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So yeah. So I talked to them on the phone, and luckily I didn't wait because I would have skimped out on this freaking warranty and then been shit out of luck. So the hard drive inside of it, I swapped it out. It was a 512. I swapped it with a 1 terabyte SSD.
Yeah. And
there was a sticker over the screw of the original hard drive. So if you had to unscrew it, you would show that you tampered with the inside. So I swapped everything back before I sent it, and I'm just hoping that they're not like, well, you took it apart, so therefore we're not liable for anything. It's your fault.
Yeah.
You know, they like to do that.
Oh, yeah.
Even though I previously sent in that gaming laptop I got that I accidentally fried the motherboard myself like a week after getting it.
Yeah. You know, it's certain companies that do that. Like, and it's sad that I'm pretty sure Lenovo is... I know Lenovo is one of those companies where they're really picky about voiding the warranty.
It's like an insurance company. They're just looking for reasons to not cover you.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Fingers crossed then. And if all works out, I get it back, and I will have a functional laptop. You know how pissed I was.
Oh, yeah.
It worked for like a week. That was the problem with the issue that the laptop had, is it wasn't regular.
Yeah.
It would just work fine for like 2 weeks, and then blue screen. And I thought the problem was fixed after I upgraded the Windows 11, and then nope.
I'm gonna have to get rid of Fedora and put Debian on here.
Why?
Because there's too much integration with like Google and I don't know.
We can't have that.
Yeah, it's just annoying.
Fuck Google.
I don't want to tie my Google account to my Linux box so that I can see my photos that are on my computer, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, there you go. Everything's got to be integrated now, Rich.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of Google,
I'll just go back to using my Windows 98 computer. Let's see them integrate with that.
Integrate with this, bitch.
Oh man, that's awesome.
That'd make a good T-shirt.
I was just thinking the
racists.
same thing. Oh yeah, that could go really bad. I didn't even think of that.
Does that even make sense? Integrate this?
Yeah.
Because you don't want to integrate.
Right. But it would definitely be used by racist people. So
I saw somebody today. I was at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
Not proud of it, but
you needed some groceries.
yes. And saw someone wearing a shirt. It was like Biden cut off here, like his nose.
Like the guy from The Neighbor on Home Improvement.
Yes. Yeah. So all you saw was his nose and under it, and it said, "I'd smell that," or something like that, because I sniff that.
Yeah.
Because he sniffs girls. Or
right.
something.
Supposedly.
Yeah. But I'll talk about that on our political pod.
Yeah.
Which are we gonna put that up?
I'm waiting for you to edit.
I'll edit it, and then we're gonna start another different pod to subscribe to.
Yes. And we're not going to make a big deal about it on this pod, though. So,
right.
If you want to know about it,
it's a secret. Rich, if you want me to cut this out, I'll cut it out.
If you want to know about it, message me. I'll send you the info.
That's true. We shouldn't. I'll fix it, Rich, in post.
Yeah.
So Android, I remember I was wanted to get a new phone and tablet, and I couldn't decide.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up settling on Android. I ordered a Galaxy Tab 8.
Oh, I thought you were going to get the Surface.
I also got the Surface Duo 2, which is the phone.
Oh,
One's a tablet, one's a phone.
Gotcha.
Got it, Rich?
I got it.
All right. I was looking at the Surface.
You confused me because you said I was going to get a new phone and then went into your story. So.
Yeah, well, as I was, like, saying the story, I'm like, this should have been, like, I should have opened with the Microsoft. I confused myself. Like,
it's all good. We're good.
Okay. So, I was looking at the Galaxy Tab 8. Looks really good. It's, like, cutting edge for whatever Android. And I haven't had Android devices in so long. And I have that thing where I get bored using the same product day in, day out. So I've gotten kind of sick with Apple. And I'm going to try Android. And on that note, whatever bullshit problem that I had with Microsoft's Citizen Pay service, fixed itself, and my order for my Surface Duo 2 was approved.
Oh, nice.
So I will be getting.
So they finally got their shit together.
Yeah, I'll be getting both those tomorrow supposedly, and I will have reviews for them. I'm sure soon I'll be on here complaining that they're the worst thing ever. And
Probably.
I shouldn't have wasted my money.
I mean,
Microsoft. I haven't heard any bad news about the new Surface.
I feel like if you're going to buy an Android, it should be either a Nexus or a Galaxy. Like, I feel like those are the only two worth a damn.
Nexus is still a thing? Is it still a thing?
Isn't that what Google's phone is? Yeah. That's
no, it's a Galaxy phone.
No, that's Samsung.
Oh. You're right. I don't know if they still make the Nexus.
No, they definitely do, because they're.
Well,
like,
I never ever see it.
Well, there's a whole
advertised.
thing. There's a whole thing with Android and their whole failure to send updates out to all devices except the Nexus.
Google Nexus is a discontinued line
Bullshit.
of consumer electronic devices that run the Android operating system.
Bullshit. Pixel. That's what I mean. I meant Pixel.
The Pixel. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there's plenty of Pixels.
My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah.
My bad.
Damn it. Fucking yeah.
Yes, Andy. I figured that out. Thank you.
Your input is duly noted.
I am stupid.
I haven't heard much hubbub about the Pixel. I haven't seen any reviews.
The only thing I've heard about it is that it's the only one that gets the latest operating system no matter what.
That
so.
It's like their flagship thing.
It's kind of a douchey thing to do. Like, hey guys, we have this open source OS that you can put on anything, but you're not going to get the latest version unless you buy our phone.
What?
Oh man, but
That is.
well, that's cool. I'm looking forward to reviews on the Surface phone.
I'm pissed because due to the.
But you do realize that when you do your review, I'm going to intro you with the Windows Phone video that I made for you.
Oh hey, my name's Jason. I got a new Windows phone. It's actually got apps because it's not the Windows App Store.
Oh,
So
man.
we determined tonight that's Rich's inner voice
For
of
you.
me.
Yep.
Like how he sees me is that voice. Hey guys, like I'm like a timid Kermit the Frog or something. Hey ho, what's going on, guys?
Timid Kermit the Frog. I like that.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep. So yeah, I'm looking forward to
I
that
had
though.
Nexus 7. When did that come out?
A long time ago.
Nexus 7.
Somebody
I think I have
posted a meme with a tag for a shirt that says "Remove child before washing."
20. What?
I hope that's photoshopped. I hope there isn't actually a shirt like that.
Wait, describe it to me again. What is this?
It just says "Remove child before washing."
Oh,
You know,
wow.
in case somebody accidentally left their child in there.
Like, doesn't take the shirt off the child before they wash it?
Right.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Well, you know, I wouldn't put it past people nowadays.
Mm.
Makes sense to have that.
Hey Jay.
2013, the Nexus 7 came out.
Wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Yay, Rich!
Guess
What's up?
what? I did something.
Oh, you did a thing?
I did a thing.
Oh.
And you're
what-
never going to believe what it is.
You murdered a man in
No.
cold blood.
No.
Oh.
No. I went to the movie theater and watched a Marvel superhero movie.
What?
In its entirety.
Holy shit! What movie?
Thor.
And I haven't even seen it yet. What? Hell is this, Rich? This is some like mirror universe bullshit.
I know, right? Don't worry, I'll balance it out for you. I also saw the Minions movie, so.
Oh. Yeah, that's.
But yeah, I was so.
Wow, that was anticlimactic. Rich.
I know. Well, we have a drive-in here, like old-timey drive-in.
Yeah.
And
was it a back-to-back?
yeah, you know, they do the double feature with.
God, how do you follow a Marvel movie with Minions?
So I went and I was gonna go this week, and then it just during the week is hard for me because we have a lot going on with the kids and everything. And so I told the kids we'll go on Friday, and they were like, "All right, But
all right, guys.
If we went on Wednesday, they were still showing the Jurassic World movie, and nobody really wanted to see that. But Zach was really interested in seeing the Thor movie, so he was happy we pushed it off till Friday. And then I was like, fine, I'll watch it. And I actually enjoyed it. It was a good movie.
Can you give a non-spoilery
And there was some cameos from the Guardians of the Galaxy, which I've seen that because of you, because you made me watch it.
Why did I make you watch that? Because
it was not really a superhero movie, but it was good.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Damn it!
So, nobody watching will probably understand this. You keep freaking out, but we used to do a thing where I always said "so anyways," and actually I do still say it, but I just don't care anymore. I just got past it.
Yeah, I'm in like the denial phase.
But it used to drive me crazy when we were editing because I would hear it over and over again. So anyways, and most of the time it was to bring you back on topic because you got off a tangent or something. So anyways...
Or being like super inappropriate about something.
Right. But now that we've gotten past that, Jay has realized that he says, yeah, a lot on the show. So now he's trying not to say it because it's driving him crazy.
I hate it. I do it in real life. I do it. It's like my way of like showing that like I understand the person I'm talking to.
Yeah.
I totally understand. Yeah.
I get it.
I'm excited about what you're saying, but I want to kill myself every time I hear.
Yeah, well.
Sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
So anyways.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. So I saw a movie, and...
Was it bueno?
It was. It was really good. I mean, I don't have much to compare it to because I've never seen another superhero movie except the first.
Have you seen another Thor
Spider-Man?
movie?
No. I'd only seen the first Spider-Man and nothing else. So.
The Tom Holland Spider-Man?
No, Tobey Maguire.
Jesus Christ. This is insane. How I couldn't even imagine. And you had context for what you're watching. You weren't just like, what is all these images and characters? I don't know anything.
I'm sure there's backstories that I didn't understand, but it still was entertaining, and I still enjoyed the movie. So it was worth it.
All right. Well, that's good. Maybe that will... Does it make you more interested in the Marvel Cinematic Universe?
Not really, but I was kind of thrown off. I didn't expect... I didn't look into it at all, so I didn't know anything about it going into it. I was surprised there was a lady Thor in the movie.
Natalie Portman.
I don't know. You know me.
That is Natalie Portman.
Okay.
I'm telling you that's Natalie Portman.
Okay.
She's like Thor's love interest. She was in the first two.
I gathered that. They did do a good job of explaining the backstory.
Yeah. I heard they CGI'd muscle onto her.
Oh, really?
I don't know. That's what I've heard. So I've been going through like my YouTubes and stuff with Star Trek.
Your YouTubes?
My YouTubies and my Webbies. And a lot of the show... I like to watch people that criticize movies. That like talk shit about Star Trek because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Remember I was telling you, but then I was like, well, my political ideals don't line up with these people.
Right.
Where they're like, yeah, everything's too woke and blah, blah, blah. But I'm like, I still listen. I'm like, I don't believe what they're saying, but I still find them entertaining to watch. I guess one of the people I follow is the Critical Drinker, who's like this Scottish guy, and he like just tears apart movies. It's like a character that he does, and he's always going on about like how...
Well, they're all characters they do. Remember Alex Jones? He used that in his legal battle.
Yeah,
it's just a character I do.
We mentioned that in like the last episode. So I guess what I'm getting at is what I've been hearing from all these people is that it sucks and it's too woke and like they focus too much on all them. There's too many ladies in it and blah blah blah. But
there's like 2 ladies in the whole movie.
Yeah.
How's that too many ladies?
Yeah, I don't know. Her and then the Valkyrie, which I like that that actress. I don't know why nobody likes that actress that played the Valkyrie.
I think people are just sexist and racist and stupid.
Well, that's where I think there's like a touch of that going on, which I'm not, and I don't notice 99% of the things that people complain about.
Yeah.
Like with the new Obi-Wan, they're like, the movie focuses too much on that black chick, and like, and she's terrible, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah,
like,
right.
She's a fine character. I like, you know, so that's why I feel like I'm not a shitbag when I say like Discovery sucks.
Right.
Because
like
I'm
you're
not just,
legitimately like
I have gripes.
you have issues with the show and the writing, not the people that are in it, and
Yes.
yeah,
Exactly.
and their
And
orientations.
speaking of, I'm like done with Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, I haven't watched it in a while. I watched the
So-
3rd episode, and that was about it. So
I'm just gonna stop doing Star Trek reviews on this show because I can't get any kind of reliability out of Rich.
well, that's not true.
Is it Rich?
I stopped watching it because you said you were done watching it. It's your fault.
I said that about Discovery, and I said I would give it a second chance with Strange New Worlds.
And then we did a couple of episodes of Strange New Worlds, and then you were like, I'm done. And I was like, okay, I'm done.
And then you were like, I'm watching it, and I like it. I thought we were going to review it. And I said, for you, Rich, anything. I will continue watching it. So I continued watching it.
I guess that was all talk, because I didn't...
So you keep throwing that
Why
back in
not?
my face when I've already watched the episodes. I'm prepared to talk about them at length. Richard.
Sorry, Jason.
So, whenever Richard gets off his ass, we can review Star Trek Change the World,
Okay.
which I like. It's a pleasant surprise.
Sounds
It's got its problems, but what were we originally talking about?
I honestly don't remember.
Surface, Samsung Galaxy Tab. I will review those.
No, we were talking about Thor.
You surprised me because you
Yeah.
saw Thor. So was it? You thought it was good?
Yeah. did.
How was Christian Bale? Did you even know that was Christian
Yes,
Bale?
I did actually. I was like, hey,
Oh my
that's the guy.
God.
I was like, hey, that's the guy from American Psycho.
That's your reference? You're like, hey, it's Batman. Or,
No, I'd never seen Batman.
oh my god, you are crazy, dude. You're just the gaps in your like cultural reference, pop culture reference.
Yeah.
Staggering. It's upsetting. So you give it a thumbs up, Rich.
I do.
Awesome.
2 beers up.
How much are the Guardians in it? Are they there for like a second? And
No,
then
they're there for like a good 30 minutes probably, like a good part of the movie.
No.
I mean, it's like a 2-hour movie, and they were there for a quarter of it at least.
Is Groot still a teen?
Yeah.
He is. We're
Well,
gonna milk.
I mean, maybe young adult. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a teen. I don't know.
You know the story behind Groot, right?
No, I don't.
Oh my god. In the original,
I just know that he's cute
Let me
and
s-
clever.
Oh yeah, he's like a Pop Funko toy,
Right.
like in the making. So in the original Guardians movie, Groot was a grown-ass adult, and he was voiced by Vin Diesel with his deep-ass voice.
And I
Vin
get that
Diesel-
reference because I've
Vin
seen
Diesel was in the Fast and Furious movie.
it. No, I know who that is.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. This is why it's hard to explain stuff to Rich, because you have to explain like 20 million other things. He sacrificed himself to save the Guardians. So he like built a web around them to protect them from an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
And what they were left with is a little tiny twig. And at the end of the movie, you see they like put it in a plant pot to like grow another Groot.
Right.
And then when we see him in Guardians 2, he's little baby Groot. Like
Right.
little baby Yoda. Like everyone wanted to get that baby mark. That's a good market.
It's a good market.
Little cute baby Pop Funko toy. And then in Infinity War,
Hey, speaking,
He was
you've mentioned
Ain't-
Funko toys twice now.
do you collect Funko toys?
Have you ever seen me as a Funko Pop?
What? What? Why has this never come up, Rich? And why is this not prominently displayed on your desk?
I mean, it's not. It's right here, but
It was like facing away from the camera.
Yeah, so you can see it when you walk down the stairs.
Would you go to like the Funko Museum or something?
No, they actually make them in Everett, Washington, and I went to the actual factory and had them made.
That's what I meant.
We have one for like every member of the family.
What? Why don't we have drunk tech support Jay and Rich?
Why don't we? You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that this week. I'm going to go out and I'm going to do it.
You should do that. And anyone is interested should get a hashtag replace Jay shirt by messaging us on one of our many social network things.
So I totally derailed what you were talking about with Guardians of the Galaxy and Groot. So yes,
I know that.
He was a baby, and then
Infinity War, he was an angsty teen.
Okay.
Because he was all like, I am Groot. And they're like, whoa, language.
Yeah, he's not that way anymore. Now he's like, I would guess, young adult.
You get the joke that he can only say, I am Groot.
Yes, I do.
Okay. And that's why I was wondering if he was more than like an angsty teenager. Was he still playing his video game?
No.
That was his thing.
I didn't see it anyway. The only time I saw him, he was doing stuff. No, I didn't see Infinity War. You know better.
Oh my God, Rich. They're so good. So yeah, the reason we don't talk about Funko Pop toys is every time I watch any like nerd pop culture reviewer show on the internet, like they just got like the wall of, like pop. They're so stupid. They're just hunks of plastic.
Yeah.
They're not like official merch of like the movie.
Right.
Something. It's not like you got like original Return of the Jedi like action figures from like the 80s.
Or like the 12-inch G.I. Joes.
Yeah,
those are cool.
They're just like throwaway crap that was like mass produced. Hey, it's peak boost time on Tinder, ladies and gentlemen.
What's that?
It's time to get your fuck on.
Oh. Sorry.
Duh.
Don't understand that stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, that would have been concerning if you were. Actually. Hey, I don't know. Maybe you're like you like, you know, you and your wife are looking for
no, I can assure you
a unicorn, as they call it.
Oh, is that what they call it?
They do call it a unicorn, actually.
I don't even want to know the reference there.
Oh, it's just a bisexual woman that's open to like banging a husband and the wife.
Oh.
There's a lot of like people that are like, I'm bisexual and I will not be your goddamn unicorn.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, I had a unicorn once.
Yeah? All right, so...
so anyways, is a perfect...
It's a perfect so anyways moment.
Yeah. So phones and movie. And, I saw Multiverse of Madness.
What's that?
Doctor Strange.
Oh, yeah. No idea.
Doctor Strange is in the Marvel Universe.
I have less point of reference to that than I do Thor. Sorry.
Doctor Strange is a Marvel character, and you just shut me down. I don't even want to talk about it now.
I'm sorry.
That's all good. I was excited for you, and I was like, whoa, you see the movie? Awesome. And then you're just like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
I was just letting you know I didn't get the reference.
I got nothing to say. It was good. It was good. And once again, all the people bitching and complaining, why is there a Puerto Rican girl that's like a main character? Why is her name America Chavez? Why is Wanda doing things when she's like a war criminal? Because she's a girl. And yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, they were good. I didn't see any bullshit. Yeah, a lot of the people's complaints are like, if women are in a movie, like the man's got to be emasculated. Like, all the women get it done, and the men have to like.
Why can't they just be equals and chill?
Why can't everyone just be an equal? That would be my perfect world. But you know, some of these things lean hard in the opposite direction to the point where I'm like, wow, now I know how women must have felt all these years.
Yeah, that extreme overcorrection
with all the male like being sidelined and there being a scene with like 5 women involved, which to me feels like isn't natural, but I'm just a shitty white guy,
right?
So Why am I wearing my red, white, and blue shirt? I should be wearing my rainbow glasses. Like Pride Month's over, bro. Shut up. All right, so I guess movies, real quick. Let me just say, I saw an article pop up in How to Geek. Oop, did I just delete something from our notes? Yeah, I did. So, like we didn't know this, your digital movies will not last forever, and Sony just proved it.
Oh,
and
Lord.
I'm like, I've been on this since back in the day. Like, anyone that buys anything digitally should know this by now, that thing that you purchased that's in the cloud that you can install on your phone right now or watch on your devices can be yanked from you, and you're basically given the middle finger.
Yep.
If a licensing thing runs out, or they just decide the program or whatever is no longer viable, so it disappears from the store. I don't think I've seen any instances where they actually go onto your phone and remove the software, but I'm sure that must have happened. There's so many programs, and this is on Apple, and it has happened on Android too. A game I love.
Well, this is the one oh you're talking about something else. I thought you were talking about the Sony thing.
No, keep.
Oh, well, the Sony, that was actually the PlayStation Store, where you go to buy games, but you can also buy other content from Sony. And,
like movies and stuff.
Yeah. So, what's to say they do the same thing with the games later, you know?
No, in companies have. I don't know about Sony, but... So, the change only affects people in 2 countries, Germany and Austria. And it's...
But it sells a precedent.
The list of affected content is Paddington 1 and 2, RoboCop, American Gods, Shaun the Sheep, Farmageddon. Oh, I guess Shaun the Sheep movie, Farmageddon, and the Hunger Games series. So, due to our they even said, due to our ever-evolving licensing agreements with nobody owns anything. Sony doesn't own these properties. Like, and that was the problem with streaming. Like, when Netflix first came out and they were the only game in town, they had everything.
Oh, I know. And then slowly things have been pulled off of there.
And then all the owners of the properties
have started their own.
Like, oh yeah, let's
that's a great idea. That's a great market. Let's do that.
That's a great market. Let's just make 1 billion markets for the same thing.
So I have a Plex server.
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, I intend to continue using it because things got good for about 10 years, and now they're just going in the toilet.
It was so good for a while, dude. Everything that I ever wanted was on Netflix, and a couple things on Hulu that I didn't really care about.
Yeah.
Lost. This is back when Lost was on the air.
I remember that.
And Hulu would actually let you watch
yes.
shows with commercials.
I actually, funny story about this. Hulu started getting real big when I worked at this company that was really restrictive with their internet. Mm-hmm. So my buddy had a high-speed connection. I didn't have one at the house at the time. So I talked him into letting me set up a Squid proxy at his house. And I connected to the Squid proxy at work so that I could watch Hulu during the day at work.
Wow.
And you know, browse Facebook and everything else they didn't let us do. I was like, oh yeah, sure.
Smart.
And I was just like outright with it, like incognito mode. Nah.
Well,
let it stay in my history. Let them wonder.
So defiant.
I knew the IT guys there. They weren't going to figure it out. Trust me.
Oh really? They were like not very knowledgeable.
You probably didn't even know what a proxy was.
Probably. So these proxies, well, VPN. I've seen a lot of people, podcasters, YouTubers pushing VPN.
Yeah.
God, now I feel like I'm saying too much. Because I'm trying to stop from saying yeah.
Worrying and just get on with it.
I can't, bro. I got the OCD. You know, I focus on stuff too much.
Before you move too far. Before you move too far off this topic, though,
I'm not. I have something about this topic.
Oh, okay, go ahead. VPN, YouTubers.
Yeah, it is another sign that digital move. Oh, VPN services.
Mhm.
Like,
NordVPN.
wow, that's awesome that no matter how many times they hit me with the names of the companies, my brain won't remember.
Nord.
Damn it! Yes, NordVPN. And that could just be part of my Alzheimer's that Rich claims I have. You were so impressed that I remembered something the other day.
I was.
When more about my obsessing when every time you make a little comment, they're like, "Dude, are you stupid? You can't believe you forgot this." And I'm like, "Wow."
You make me sound like I'm like this horrible person. I'm just like,
I'm afraid to talk to you because I'm afraid to ask you things because if I've asked you in the past or it was something we talked about in the pod that we drank on, by the way, that the following day I'm like, what did we talk about?
You drink. I don't drink. I don't know what you're talking about.
As Rich drinks from his whiskey bottle. So, anyway, Microsoft's store stopped selling books in 2019, and all the book purchases were removed. Wow. Oh, they offered refunds though.
See, I get that. That's okay. Like, at least you're getting your money back. It sucks, but
refund or at least access for the people that bought it.
Yeah.
I understand removing access for future purchases, but if you purchase, and it's all in the user agreement. You click, I agree to them doing this to me. It's in there. Trust me.
Yep.
This Geometry Wars, that game I was telling you about, used to be on the Apple Store.
The App Store, yeah.
Apple's store. And I used to play the shit out of that. It was such a good port of that game.
There was another game.
Some licensing thing read out, and they're like, it's gone.
Yeah, there's another game.
Same with Star Trek DAC.
I used to play a game called Edge. I still have it on my phone because I've restored it from backup to backup to backup.
Yeah, you're smart. I never think...
It hasn't been made available on the App Store for like 10 years now, and I still have it. And it's a great game, but now they've changed the interface so much. Like some of ththese older apps, if you still have them, when you load them up, they'll have like a gigantic keyboard the whole size of the screen.
They'll work weird, yeah. That was only two. Yes.
But they're, it's annoying when you buy something. Like, luckily that was a free game, so it's not a big deal if I lose it. But if I pay something, I want to keep it. And I've only really purchased only one digital game that I can think of off the top of my head. I mean, aside from Steam, but I don't really count that right now.
Is it because we're old school and we're used to having physical
We're just used to owning things, and nowadays everything's Netflix. Everybody's Netflixification of things is ruining it.
Netflix philosophy?
That's a lot to say.
That is.
Especially when I've been drinking.
Yeah,
but
it's just like just another day when these companies are just like, oh yeah, by the way, we're dropping these shows today, and we're dropping this app.
I am happy though about the one digital purchase that I made on my Xbox 360 was this game. It was the Slender Man game.
Yep.
And it's actually kind of creepy to play. I don't know if you ever played it, but turn the lights out, play it. It's kind of creepy.
I've heard about it. I've not played it.
I was just playing around with the Xbox the other day, and I looked in my library, and I still had it, and it was playable on the Series X. So I downloaded it.
So wait, they actually kept it in the store?
Yeah, and I can get it.
That's awesome.
So it's one of the rare situations where that happened, but
they need. I wish they would keep doing that. I don't like that they're saying we're stopping.
Yeah,
we're like stopping the amount of games because you should be able to play all your games on all the future systems.
Yeah, I mean,
PlayStation's done it.
You've seen my collection of video game systems. I love going back and playing old video games. Like, it's more than just the nostalgia. It's actually fun. Like, there's some games that like I played forever, but I never beat, and I've been able to go back and finally beat them.
Me too. Yeah,
it's amazing, and I wish my kids would have that same thing when they're older, but they're not going to have it because everything's digital.
They're like, I got halfway through a game, and then Apple decided that they can't sell it anymore, and they took it away.
Yeah.
So bye. That
sad.
happened. The first time I noticed that was with Star Trek DAC, which is for the 2009 J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie. They came out with the game. It is nothing but a dual stick shooter, like a top down shooting. But I thought it was fun. It's just like they took some space shooter game and they just put Star
Skins
Trek
on it. Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. But I loved it. It was fun.
Yeah.
It had music from the movie. It felt like it was really tied to the movie.
I wonder how much of this is tied back to like people not understanding technology enough to be able to, buy a hard drive for their computer to make sure they have the storage space to download games. Like,
can I finish my story?
I'm just saying, if people were more tech savvy,
so like make backups.
Yeah, then maybe
Absolutely.
This never would have happened.
You're the exception, Rich. Chunk Store is the exception. I don't know anyone that I've had so many hard drive failures over the years. I was terrible at backing up. I'm surprised I have pictures going back to 2001.
Yeah.
For some reason, my photos, I was really good at keeping track of those. But I'd have like, a computer that I owned at a certain time, was working on an album or something, and the computer crashed. And I was like, oh yeah, I had no immediate local backup. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's just gone. So anyway, DAC, Star Trek DAC, I got it on Steam.
Oh, okay.
2011, maybe. And, yeah, I used to love it, played online, and then, for some reason, I think like a year or two later, I went to go reinstall it on a computer, and it was no longer available.
Wow.
The store page was still there in Steam, but you couldn't buy it. Not the store page, the community page.
But like,
so you could
if you still had it downloaded, you'd be able to play it though, because that's how Steam works, right?
Well, here's what I did. Steam still knew that I had it because the key was in Steam.
Right.
That's how I installed it in the first place. So I found this workaround where you could just buy a physical DVD copy of the game and then tell Steam to install. The game installs into Steam. Like that's part of that was part of the. I guess it was like a Steam exclusive at one point. So I still have the game. I also made an image of that DVD and stuck that in the cloud. Like that's what I do now. Like I think it just took me some experience to start holding on to things the way you do.
Yeah.
You've always been like that, and I've always been like, eh. But
yeah,
now
I mean,
like,
even back, like, because I never was good with CDs or DVDs or floppy disks or any of the removable media. Mm-hmm. So, like, when people I knew were backing up their computers on DVD backups, I was like, I don't trust myself enough for that. So I just had a stack of hard drives, and I would just swap a hard drive out and,
really
keep a backup.
I do notice when you talk about backups, you're like, yeah, I got a hard drive. I have like these files somewhere. They're on a hard drive. Like, I'm picturing like a network storage device or something, not like a
it's a drawer,
box of hard drives.
A drawer of hard drives. Yeah, it's literally a drawer of physical hard drives.
Wow. I have a box of hard drives.
Like to set up this Fedora machine today, I literally just went downstairs and got a drive out of the drawer, and here I am.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, just in time for me to uninstall it and put Debian on there.
So the moral of the story is, bro, if you have some way to back up your digital purchase, and I mean that doesn't even stop the fact that the game is no longer supported, will no longer be compatible with newer versions of the OS.
That's understandable more than
networking and multiplayer support and all that kind of stuff.
I can deal with stuff becoming hard to play because it's obsolete.
Mm-hmm.
I can't deal with them taking it away artificially. I can put an old computer together and play my old DOS games. I can't. Yeah. I can't play a game that they've taken away.
Yeah. So. Or games that were internet enabled, where you had to have an internet connection, so
where I had to phone home. Yeah.
Yeah. So they, once again, EA. Wonderful, glorious EA with their brilliant ideas.
That's your favorite company, I thought.
I love EA. Which is sad because I've played so many games from EA. But it's not EA the company. There's sub-companies, and EA's the jerk that's in control of them all. We talked about this before. EA will buy a small studio that's making a really niche game that's popular, and then they will
We'll just inundate it.
hack it to pieces, tack on like bonus
Pay to win
crap, and then they're like, where did we go wrong? Oh, and try to force the game.
Why are you guys so mean? This is a good game.
We gotta get this game out by Christmas. So I'm sorry if you're not done with anything. If the game's buggy, just push it out, and then people are like, wow, this game sucks. And EA's like, surprise Pikachu face. Like,
yeah,
makes me sick.
Me too.
So yeah, if you can somehow back up your digital shit, do it, brah.
Do it.
Do that shit.
Do it and do it now. Like, don't waste any time.
Doing it. Wow.
Like, I would stop watching our show and go back your shit up right now. Just go.
Right now, turn your machine off and back it up. Goddamn. Macrium Reflect. If you want to back up your whole computer, check out Macrium Reflect free. That's what I use. I'm sure there's other shit out there.
If you want off-site, I would recommend Crash Plan. That's what I use.
Yeah, Crash Plan. I've come across that.
So on-site, I use... I have a server that I just have a file server on, and I just dump my stuff on there. But my Macs are all Time Machine to a local Time Machine network storage.
You got Time Machine, bro?
And then all of that gets uploaded to Crash Plan. So I always have off-site backups.
Smart.
Yep.
I just use...
Won't catch me slacking. I always have a backup.
I don't have like a way to restore my system if something catastrophic happens. All my stuff's backed up.
See, I look forward to...
I have OneDrive. Not OneDrive. Microsoft. Yeah, OneDrive.
I look forward to my computer crashing, as weird as that sounds. Like, I used to have this...
You get nervous like the longer it's running.
Yeah.
You're
I used to have this rule, like, every year I would wipe my computer and reinstall Windows.
Yeah, I bet you that came
fresh.
from like the Windows 98 XP days.
Yeah.
Like the longer your OS went, the shittier it ran.
Mm-hmm. And then Windows 10 has been fairly solid. I mean, I've had it for at least 2 years now with no issues. 3 years maybe.
Yeah, Windows 10's the first OS that I've actually moved from computer to computer with no reinstalls in between.
Yeah.
I actually just pulled the hard drive, put it in the new computer, and
it
just
worked.
kept going. Yeah.
My Windows 11 was the first refresh I've done in however long I've had 10 on here. Went to 11 and it's been solid too. So I have no need to install a fresh OS, but if it crashes, so what?
11's great.
Shut up, Jay.
And I got that built-in...
Andy said he would like to see an episode about backup methodology and procedures.
Okay.
I'd be down for that.
Took a whole class about that.
We do joke all the time about how I'm good about backing things up. It would be nice to share some of that knowledge.
Chunk store. I can't believe we don't have all our old like memes and images we made. Like we had some chunk store.
No, we have them. Or I have them. Yeah, I have the one where it's like my face in the cloud.
Yeah, you're drinking a Dunkin's or something.
Yeah.
Chunk store.
Oh man, those are the
more
days.
Fancy with like making memes and shit. I'm like slacking.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm listening to old episodes and we're like making jokes. We're like, somebody should make a Photoshop of this. Somebody should do this. I'm like, well, that person's me usually.
Usually, yeah.
And I haven't done it.
I remember there was one that I can't remember.
Well, hey, I made the T-shirt ad for tonight.
That's true. You also made our logo and like you do a lot. No,
I do.
But we should probably be better about promoting the show. But
I carry my own cross.
Hey, look at that! We have vamped enough to have an hour and a half long show, and we still have our favorite segment.
All right. I'm so excited.
Wait.
Oh, a friend of mine said he'll be a guest. I didn't even like. I mean, he really can't be a guest. I don't think he's a techie.
Do you want me to hit off that intro?
Hit it, Rich!
All right. Let's see if it works. Musk.
It's like we're a real show, Rich. It's like we're a real show.
So, Jay can actually hear the clips now when I play them, thanks to using the iMac and having awesome software to do things.
Rich doesn't have to wink and tug on his earlobe anymore when he's playing an audio clip.
It's fantastic.
Brilliant.
It's like we're in the future.
It's like we're in the present.
So we went a long time, like 3 weeks, I think, the most we've ever gone without talking about Elon Musk. And then, what do you know? He's in the news 3 times this week.
Yeah. Should we start with my topic or your topic?
We'll start with mine, because I think that's the most
it's what's
egregious.
In the headlines right now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god. And I don't know if you know all the details. Like, he's been trying to like play damage control ahead of time.
Oh yeah.
You know about that? Okay.
Oh yeah. So, and you feel free to fill in the details, but so basically he had a pair of love children with a CEO of Neuralink, and he tried to keep it quiet for as long as he could, and it came out that he was now actually, I saw, living with this girl and the new twins.
Oh my god.
So my question, of course, is, well, what's going on with his Grimes lover?
Siobhan Zillis.
What's going on with Grimes if he's having love
Well,
childs
they're
with?
separated, aren't they?
I don't know.
This definitely was happening when
They are now.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's why. Maybe it was like he didn't talk about it, but
yeah, but they were having like lovers. Remember when Azalea Banks was like blasting them for like being sex weirdos and stuff, and she was like trapped in their mansion. Elon married still?
Yeah.
Divorced in 2012. Oh, that's Riley. Who the hell's Riley? God. So, does it say the names of these twins? Do they have stupid names?
So they filed a petition to change the twins' names in order to have the father's last name, but contain their mother's last name as part of their middle name.
They're semi-separated, but continue to co-parent together.
Yeah. They're living together. Oh wait, you're talking about Grimes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because he's living with the new Neuralink CEO lady, but this calls into question like she's I think a subordinate of his.
I was gonna say that's power dynamic issue there, I think.
Yeah, which that's how I actually caught the article, because he's being accused of all this sexual misconduct recently, and this does not help his case at all.
Yeah,
because
maybe I take back what I was going to say about him tonight, because I kind of came up with this thing I wanted to say before this story blew.
The best part about this story was his Twitter. I don't know if you saw that.
No, I haven't actually been following his Twitter.
So on June 13th, he tweeted, "The past 2 years have been a demographic disaster," talking about the country and people that are having babies, etc.
Yes.
And then he followed up with that with, "I mean, I'm doing my part, haha." It was great.
Indeed.
Haha, indeed. Doing his best to help the underpopulation crisis.
Wow.
To bring more
Was
privileged...
that a crisis? Or
well, there's a crisis if you're a white, rich billionaire. There's not very many of them.
It's only a crisis for poor people. Wow. So, minutes. I hope you have big families, and congrats to those who already do. Doing my best to help the underpopulation crisis. A collapse in birth rate is the biggest danger. And then he posted, "I hope you all have big families, and congrats to those that already do."
Yeah.
I'm doing my part. So I set. Y'all know the Elon Musk smoking weed meat.
Yes.
And I used to be a fan. Maybe we used to be a fan of him.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say.
Up until...
I mean, I like some of the things he's done with tech over the years, with PayPal and with SpaceX, and like it brings hope and excitement as a tech geek.
As a futurist,
Yeah.
seeing somebody that is looking in that direction is a great thing. And up until recently, he seemed like just some brilliant guy, and then all this internet crap happened, and it's just like, wow, this guy's like a sack of shit. He's like doing things. He's just like being random and chaotic.
Yeah.
Just for like the lulls, and just trying to like meme it up and stuff. And it's like, I'm like, dude, you're like 50.
I would love to see a day where he's not reined in by the board. Like, Tesla board's
What,
like
on Twitter.
They're like holding him back. Like, please don't say that. Please don't say that. I'd like to see one day where like they're like,
well, he was off the chain to the point where they had to make that a rule.
Yeah.
They're like, well, no, you cannot post anymore until we review it.
Yeah.
Because you're like whims.
A loose cannon.
Yeah, your whims are affecting the stock market and stuff. And I mean, say what you want about capitalism. Like, who cares? All these rich oligarchs aren't going to be getting richer.
Right.
And maybe he's disrupting the system and anarchy, and good for him.
Yeah, but he's making billions and billions while he's disrupting it. So,
and then all his stuff about, like, he seemed like he was like a progressive, like, future-looking person that wanted to.
And
make
then
the
we
world
find
better
out
place.
he just likes Trump.
And he's just like, Trump's cool. And I don't even know if he likes Trump. He might just be doing it because lol, it's funny.
Maybe
it burns all those snowflakes when he says that. But no, probably anyone that's rich is definitely like, Trump. So I actually sat down and watched the Joe Rogan, who is another person that I'm just like.
Although Rogan, to his defense, came out this week and said that he would never have Trump on his show because he was a danger to democracy, and that's awesome. So.
Well, that's a step in the right direction.
It's a step in the right direction, yes.
But now, has Trump offered to go on his show?
I don't know.
He's just coming out and saying that just for
who knows
shits and giggles. I watched. So I sat through the whole. It was about 3 hours.
Yeah.
With Elon and Joe Rogan, and I.
I think Joe Rogan's the only one that has shows longer than ours.
Dude, doesn't he have like? Doesn't he do like 8-hour shows?
He does like at least 3-hour shows. I know. I've seen quite a few.
I thought that 3 hours was just like a clip from his show. Like, no? He does. No,
I don't think so. I could be wrong, but.
So, and I'm listening to Elon, and I'm like, that's the Elon that I love.
Yeah.
Like, he's well spoken. He's cautious. He's optimistic, and he's, Joe Rogan's like throwing him like bullshit scenarios and stuff. Like, like, would you create a an air conditioner that was more efficient? He's like, maybe. They're talking about like the flamethrower thing, and it didn't seem like it was just a for the lulz kind of thing. It was like an inside joke about Spaceballs.
Oh.
Because they had the flamethrower and the Spaceballs flamethrower. The kids love it.
I haven't seen that forever.
So it was like an inside joke that I guess they were just randomly like, let's make merchandise and see, and they sold like 20,000 units in like the first like 3 hours or something like that. So
can you still buy them?
No, it was limited run. So at this point, you're buying secondhand or third hand or fourth hand. And so I'm like, I listen to him and he sounds rational.
Rational.
I want to say reasonable and rational at the same time. Rationable. He sounded rationable. I liked him. I loved you, man. What happened? And then just recently you're just like, ugh.
What the hell? Yeah.
At first it was like little things, like when he called that dude a fag or a pedo.
Was that the whole when they were stuck in the mine or whatever? Yeah,
or whatever. And like the guy shot down his idea and he's like, okay, pedo or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's weird.
A little
but
bit.
it like snowballed. There's like this and that. Bleh, and bleh, and bleh. Now he's like this. He's like he's a comical version of who we thought he was back in the day.
Right.
And I don't know. And I'm watching Joe Rogan like I don't know where the Joe Rogan thing fits into Elon's craziness, but I'm like, was the Joe Rogan thing like a catalyst for him going super off the rails? Because he seemed very
No, he was still
reserved and like didn't. And Joe
think,
Rogan's like, dude, you're Elon fucking Musk. You could do anything. Like, don't
feel like that was right around the time when the board was trying to rein him in. I think. I could be wrong with my timeline, but I think it was around that time. And so at that point, he may have been more reserved just because, he didn't want to make them pissed off.
Yeah, well, as he was doing the interview, he kept mentioning that he's looking at his phone, and, like, people were, like, yelling at him on the phone, like, why are you smoking pot? Like, so that could have been the board. Like,
could have been. Yeah, this article is pretty hilarious. He apparently had those twins last year, weeks before Grimes' baby was born.
Oh, so they were like, wow, pregnant at the same time.
Yeah, they could have had like a big sister wives thing going on. Like,
yeah, dude,
had their babies together.
Grimes swings both ways, and
she doesn't. Too. Siobhan Zillis doesn't know what she's missing.
Exactly. Is she hot?
That's
the next question.
I have no idea. I never even looked at her.
That's just like when a female teacher bangs a student, the first question is
she hot?
Was she hot though? I will look that up right now. I will answer the burning question.
Wait,
she Grimes.
Is the kid's name Exa Dark Side Rail? Because that sounds
X-hash.
It sounds incredibly.
I have to look at it.
No. You're thinking of the first kid.
Oh.
This is the second one. Exa Dark Side Real. Or.
Oh my God. Sadriel?
Maybe. Anyway.
And yes, the girl's cute. Dark hair.
Oh, there she is right there. She got big blue eyes and dark hair. She's alright.
I got a thing for brunettes lately, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, how old is he? He is like damn near 60, and she is.
And she also said that they want more babies.
They
want at least 3 or 4. I wonder if this was like he ended up with her having babies because he had to use a surrogate with Grimes because
he can't get it up.
I don't know.
Well, he had the male. She's 36, and he's got the male pattern baldness, man.
Yeah.
He's so it's probably it might not work downstairs too. Got to get.
He has 10 kids.
What?
He shares 18-year-old twins, Vivian, Jenna Wilson, and Griffin Musk.
This guy just like spits out twins.
Along with triplets Kai, Damien, and Sax Musk in 2006. And then
fucking God,
that's with his
names.
first wife. And then he had another son, Nevada Musk, but he died at 10 weeks.
I'm looking at a photo of Damien Musk. He looks like a Damien.
He does. Like evil Damien? Or...
Fedora, like a sweater vest, long hair.
What were we just saying about fedoras?
Yeah. Nothing good comes from a fedora.
Oh, man. So, yeah, so he's a little pimping.
He's big pimping.
Just smoking weed, pimping,
Got the money to do it, He doesn't strike me as
trustable is not a word?
Trustable. Able to be trusted. Dude.
I'm right in the same boat with Andy. I thought it was a word. Trustable.
I thought he was trustable. I thought he could.
No, you can't use it in that context. Like, you have to say, I thought he could be trusted. But, like, trustable, like, I thought it could be used in, like, a technical context. Like, like when you're talking about a TPM chip, it could be trustable. Or, I don't
No,
know.
it can be trusted, Rich. You,
All right, shut up.
You peasant.
Well, Andy's a peasant too, then.
Oh man, I totally came across another word that I had not pronounced in real life.
What was the original word that you couldn't pronounce?
Paradigm.
Oh yeah, paradigm. Yeah.
Paradigm. I forgot what the word. I saw it recently. I'm like, oh right, I never pronounced that right.
Can you pronounce Worcestershire sauce?
Worcestershire.
Okay.
Worcestershire.
A lot of
That's what I call
people can't say it. So
Worcestershire. I don't even know what the correct saying is.
it's like Worcester.
Worcestershire.
It's like Worcester.
Worcester.
Like the town.
Oh, like Worcester?
Yes. Like
I made that joke at work. Everyone thought it was very funny. Like, I've never been to Worcester before. It's great here.
My favorite Massachusetts town is Leominster because it's spelled Leominster.
Leominster, yep.
Anyways, so more Musk news as we move on from his love children. The Twitter deal is apparently going south now.
Yeah.
It's actually they're calling it Twitter's worst case scenario because now they're going to be locked in a legal battle with him, and it could mean financial ruin for the company if it gets ugly, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Twitter's worried it's going to affect their employee morale and all this BS. But I'm wondering how many people already quit because they thought he was running.
I was thinking, how would the morale be affected of him being hired with his craziness and
I know, right?
and like unknowns and all that stuff? Like,
there's been no that I've seen anyways. There's been no announcement as to why he's terminating it, other than the BS reason of fake accounts. Because I'm sorry, but that's BS.
I thought I saw a theory, and I can't.
But
remember.
the Twitter board did say they will pursue legal action if he doesn't move forward with it.
Yeah. So there was some bullshit clause in their contract for this sale that if either backed out, there was a $1 million fine.
That's it.
Yeah, there was something like that.
Musk will be like, "Here, let me pee real quick."
That's where everyone was like, "It's a joke."
Yeah.
People also asked for, "Can I contact Elon Musk directly?" Oh, let's see. To contact Elon Musk, write a letter that is addressed to him and send it to Corporate Secretary Tesla Incorporated.
Andy says he thought the fine was $1 billion.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh yeah, right here. I just saw it in the article. The agreement.
Okay, so yeah, but still, that's like
it's still nothing for him.
$1 billion.
Yeah, yeah. It's actually right here. The $1 billion breakup fee.
I could have sworn something something with the board made him like want to back out because he wasn't
so here it is right here. It says after months of growing doubt that he intended to close the deal, Musk's lawyer sent a letter to Twitter arguing he has a right to drop out of the agreement because Twitter has not given him enough information about the company's business. Musk's filing was blunt about his intentions. He is terminating their merger agreement.
That was it, because wasn't he saying that he couldn't? They weren't giving him data on
the fake accounts.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, I'm not going to buy it."
What I read, and I don't know how true it is, so take it for what it's worth. I read that there really wasn't an issue with fake accounts like he thinks there is, and he's saying that as a reason to get out of the deal.
Yeah, definitely.
Like there's definitely fake accounts on Twitter, and there's fake accounts on every platform, but I feel like Twitter does a better job than most of controlling them. Like,
they can actively
block
or warn people about.
I mean, and Facebook too. They used to have a real problem with it, but it's gotten better over the years.
Jesus. My Facebook account is restricted for 30 days.
Again?
No, this is on top of that. I went because I don't go on a Facebook. Like I don't go to view my own account on Facebook, and
but you can use the Messenger still. That seems
Messenger's not affected. I wasn't allowed to create posts for I think 48 hours. Did we talk about this? Did you show the picture that I posted?
I don't think we did talk about it on here. You sent it to me, but
do you have it? Can you?
I believe I do.
Okay, so somebody somebody on my feed had posted something. It was just an Italian joke.
Oh yeah, we did talk about it. Because I shared it on the last show. You're right.
Okay. And I posted like the Italian chef suicide meme where he's like loading pasta into the clip. And as soon as I posted that, Facebook apparently decided it was like a post on a friend's page. It wasn't like a public group post or anything. I was commenting under a friend of mine's, and they deleted.
So you didn't You didn't post the picture?
No, I posted the picture.
Oh, I thought you were saying you posted.
I commented. No, I commented under their post with a picture. So
Gotcha. Okay.
I just downloaded it from the web and then I just posted it. And can I see which is weird because I can't see my restrictions when I'm on the PC.
Really?
It's only when I go to my account restricted. Only you can see this. So if I go on my phone, you have multiple restrictions on your account. You can't go live for 19 days. You can't advertise for 19 days. Your group posts will be moved lower in the feed for 19 days.
You want to see if they ban our want to see if they ban our show from Facebook Live?
Hopefully, well, that isn't affected.
Well, actually, they would have already done it because we shared it last week.
Yeah. So thank God that's not affected. But I mean,
and here it is again, just for good measure.
This isn't me going on some group and shit posting.
Right.
This is like a private message between friends. Like, did I send you the picture Messenger?
No.
I'm wondering if I send it to you in Messenger, will it do the same thing?
I don't know. No, you sent me the picture in Messenger. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I got it. It's right here.
That's not the picture.
No,
Rich.
Not that picture. I put that up there.
Oh, okay. I'm on a delay here. So which I think is bullshit. I don't know. To me, I like dark humor, and that didn't strike me as triggering.
I think anybody who watches the show enjoys dark humor.
Yeah, and so do my friends. I'm friends with people that get the joke, but Facebook's like, nah. It's a private message. Is this part of their anti-bullying?
Now I wonder if you shoot yourself in the head with pasta, will you die? I feel like
what are they hiding?
I feel like we need to test this theory, and then be like, look, Facebook, it's not even going to kill you.
Rich, you're in luck.
You happen to have pasta right there.
Let's test this shit, Rich.
You got pasta?
No.
Oh.
And my headphones won't reach the kitchen.
Damn.
This is a BB gun, by the way, folks.
Yeah.
Calm down. But I've made my profile picture me holding a gun to my head. I'm a very vocal person about how I want to kill myself. If you didn't notice.
Yeah, well.
But
Facebook doesn't like it.
All those restrictions, not even a warning. They're not even like, hey, don't do this. They're like, boom.
Yeah.
Well,
they've gone from a we don't warn anymore to or back in the day they used to warn you, but they wouldn't really do anything about it. But they've gotten so much hell that now they don't even give you a warning.
People getting bullied and killing themselves. So I suppose that I guess if a kid was like, here's a chef killing himself with pasta, that's what I want you to do.
If them taking your meme down saves a kid's life, then I agree with it, but it still sucks.
All right, fine. I will carry this burden for everyone as a warning.
What a nice guy.
To be careful.
I know,
right? So Elon, he's like gone off the effing rails, dude. And like,
seems like it.
That's why I'm like the contrast to the person I saw on the Joe Rogan show to all the shit I'm hearing about in the news. It's just like. I could get a beat on the guy.
Well,
dude,
I mean, like you said before the show, like, what the fuck happened to him? Like, where did this come from?
Yeah, I'm like, he's like spiraling. Maybe he's got like a drug problem and shit. Like,
or maybe he's getting old.
He's a nerd. Well, yeah, maybe he's a nerd who's aging, who has a shit ton of money, and is having a midlife crisis.
maybe.
And is like, wow, I can fuck all these 30-year-olds and trap Azalea Banks in my mansion for a weekend and bang the chick at Neuralink and whatever. And he said on Joe Rogan that
well, I think we've the precedent's been set now that we can just pay hush money and things go away, right? Isn't that what Trump did?
Yeah, that's starting that house of cards is seemingly starting to fold.
Let's hope.
We'll see how that goes. Tune in to Reclaiming Democracy with
Here you go again.
Beep and Beep. Two guys that aren't me and Rich. I don't know.
Right?
That.
No.
We should get voice changers. You can get you can get software-based voice changer.
I have this app now that I got for this pod. I could easily
make it sound like Asian schoolgirls.
I doubt it.
Welcome to Reclaiming Democracy.
So, I'm out of topics.
Yeah, me too. Did we? Oh, I'm thinking of the other pod. I'm like, did we solve any of the world's problems tonight? Elon is a mess, and we mentioned it, but we didn't bring up. Like people are saying he. When did he say it? Because of the Twitter thing, he tweeted. He's like, watch out, because somebody's gonna come up with some lies about me to detract from. Was it the Twitter deal or something?
I don't remember what it was about, but I do remember him saying.
Like he was trying to get ahead of the story.
Right.
He's trying to make it look like fake news before it came out. Poor guy. Wah, wah.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know, man. I feel for him, man. I wouldn't know what to do if I was a billionaire who could afford like a freaking hair transplant and bang like electronic music stars and smoke pot with Joe Rogan.
You would probably have love children with your co-CEO from a company you started.
Mm-hmm. There's no power dynamic.
No.
They're equals, right?
Well, they are in the current role, but she was his subordinate in the first role she had with him.
Yeah, but I'm sure he hired her or something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
He hired her in a position that was under him. And then he gave her this position as co-CEO, and now it's starting to look like he did it as a...
Yeah, I wonder if she had to do any favors.
Yeah, like keep quiet about said twins, maybe.
Oh my god.
Who knows?
Well, at least it wasn't a gross maid. We didn't get to look at
because she's attractive. It doesn't matter, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely. It's the court of public opinion, bro. I don't make the rules. All right. On that note, we end another wonderful, and I think positive episode of Drunk Tech Support.
It was positive. I like that everything just worked.
That was the positive I was getting at.
That is great. That is great. We need to do that again.
We're not a train wreck, because I was seriously 2 seconds from jumping ship and paying for a service, Rich. So, Rich, you keep up that good work, and you'll get a raise, bro.
A raise from 0 to 0?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, awesome.
You'll get a hashtag replace J t-shirt.
Ooh. I would wear it proudly.
I'll send you one. Like I said, I'll send them to anyone that
All right.
wants one. Nobody wants one. Nobody wanted their F1 shirt.
2 people already said they wanted it.
Oh, sweet. All right, we'll message